We'd like to welcome you all to another edition of the Side Eye Podcast. Uh, it's a two man deal tonight. Um, BJ was busy, had something for work, so it'll be Pipes and myself holding it down. He just didn't want to talk about that game.
Yeah,
I get it.
he didn't want to have him looking at those numbers.
Yeah. So if you came
Didn't want to
here,
make everybody sad any more sad.
if you came here looking for the PFF numbers tonight, you can go ahead and pause it, or skip to the next section because you're not going to get any of that tonight. You know, yeah, I don't even know what to say other than we lost another one. The promising season has now faded, and now it's a race for bowl eligibility. Um, we're five. We went from 5-0 to 5-4. Hey, them days of Brocktober are gone. Yeah, Brocktober is just a memory.
Well, we finally got the September we wanted. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
finally beat Iowa at home,
But
and here we are.
yeah, where it's this, whew, it's you know in the immortal words of 3 6 Mafia, it is hard out here for a pimp. Yeah, I don't. I if you come here looking for magical words of wisdom on the fandom at Iowa State, I ain't got nothing for you because I really don't even understand it. But I mean, it would be better for me, for my feeling, if we are getting our ass whipped.
Yeah, true, true. Yes, because like there's not they had, a ch- they had a chance to win every one of these games.
Every one of
Every
them.
one of these games. I mean, the BYU score wouldn't necessarily indicate that, but they did have their chances.
Yeah, I told my dad the same thing last night.
Yeah,
Ignore the BYU score because that last late pick six, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But no, that's the hard part about it is for being 5-4, they could be 9-0, and you know, it, but but they're not. They are 5-4, and that's literally um, where we're at. Um, ASU came limping in to this game, and I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you you dissed Jeff Smith last Jeff Smith Sims last week." I did, and tell me where I was wrong.
He called the turnovers.
I said, but I said it. I want Jeff Smith throwing. I don't want him running. If you're just gonna let him run, it's gonna be a problem. I don't know where I said it, but I did say it, and that's literally what they did. They just let that dude have all the open lanes and gaps he wanted to. I had 9 in the box and threatened him to throw, and taking my chances with that. But no, you,
I don't think the defense was.
I'm just gonna get right to it. Cam Smith.
Yeah, you shot me that text. I was like, yeah. All they had to do was stand there in the hole, and he made a business decision. He made a business decision to save himself.
And if you're listening, I need you to take this as constructive criticism. Now, I have played defensive back. Granted, I look like a lineman now, but back then I played defensive back. I understand what it's like when you see bigger dudes coming at a high rate of speed in front of you. But all that being said is you cannot dive at a dude's ankles back first.
Yeah, it was just he couldn't even he probably couldn't even see his feet the way he dove.
You dove, and the first thing that was going to contact him was your back. Now, I'm not privy to Cyclone football practices, but I'm pretty sure I'd be willing to bet a paycheck that that's not how Haycock
Well,
draws it up.
well, another thing was that Tayshaun James is out too.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, hang on. You did it twice. Go ahead. But yeah.
No, but that's another thing. Now we're playing all these young safeties, because Patterson, number 25, I thought he played pretty well. He got picked on when they went to Mateer a few times, but yeah, now we're down Cummings Coleman and Tayshaun James, and they like to road, yeah.
But you got to tackle.
But yeah,
you got to. I mean, here's the thing:
you're in the right spot.
You got
you just get in front of the dude's way, slow him down a little bit.
You got to try.
Slow him down a little. Just stand there.
You got to try.
Because
I mean, go ahead.
Oh, I just thought the linebackers played fairly decent.
But I'll go back to my statement of earlier. You just let that dude have open holes because you were worried about his arm? Come on, Haycock. Jeff Sims is going to do the damage with his legs, and that's exactly what he did. We literally made people believe that he was good. The only people right now who are just like, he still ain't no good, are Nebraska fans. They understand. They understood. I heard from a few. They understand that dude's new good. But guess what? The rest of the country all of a sudden thinks Jeff Sims is something. I'll be interested to see what he does this week coming up if they have a game against somebody credible. But that being said, you let a dude play into his strengths, and we got burnt by it. He set a single game rushing record, and now they're going to hang his goddamn jersey up in something because of it.
Well,
so congratulations.
So now we've had the field rush on us twice, and we put a dude's jersey in the Arizona State Hall of Fame.
Disgusting. Just disgusting. But I mean, those weren't the only issues. While I singled out Cam Smith, there was nastiness to go all the way around. There's one thing that's just it's just weird. So once again, like we talked about earlier, we had a chance to win the game. Why is it that whenever we have a chance to win the game, our tackles fold like origami? I mean, they got the dudes setting up wide, and we just let them go stay there and go right by you and tackle Rocco for sacks. It happened against BYU, and then it happened this week against Arizona State. And I mean, guess who's going to line up wide this week? You're right. TCU is going to line up wide.
Yeah, maybe that's another. Obviously we missed the receivers, but our left tackle from last year is playing for the Colts now.
Well, it's not like our left tackle this year ain't played. I mean, he was once a former starter. I mean, let's not forget.
Got a lot of snaps.
He has I don't know, but it ain't just the whole line. Can we stop throwing the ball to Carson Brown?
I didn't think you'd go there.
Granted, it wouldn't have counted because there was a penalty. But can we really stop throwing the ball to him? He does not look like he wants any part of any receptions. I mean, we're but you know what? Shout out to Rocco for actually getting somebody the ball where it's supposed to be because he's shaky. Man mentioned um, that hit he took in the Cincinnati game, and you said last show you wonder if he's okay. Well, you know what? That's a legitimate concern right now because he doesn't look okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, you talk about Sims. I think Sims had better passing stats, or they were very comfortable, and you saw what he was throwing out there.
Yeah.
But then again, first drive of the game, we're rolling down the field. We drop a third and 7. We drop a first down pass on an out. Right. Yeah. I mean that pass was on the money.
It was easy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he's lost confidence in his receivers or.
The team is in disarray, well, especially the offense. The offense is in disarray.
Yeah.
I mean, not letting Mauser off the hook either.
Well, they're not dealing with the injuries like the defense is, and that's why that offense. Like I predicted Arizona State to score 24, but I thought the offense could put up at least 27. Yeah, it seems like every game they're kind of regressing, and my biggest deal is I don't know what happens when the game gets close or whatever in the third quarter. For some reason, we're passing 3 times in a row, and we're not running. It seems like every third quarter that happens, And to me, the best player on offense, the most consistent, the most reliable right now is Carson Hansen. So, to me, you give that, you keep feeding him, even when they know it's coming. Back old school cycling football. They're gonna like McCarney. He's gonna run it, and then on third down he's gonna run a draw play to the running back. You remember that? I don't know, because to me he's the most consistent player. And the games haven't been out of hand when they feel like they gotta put the ball in Rocco's hand. And I don't know if it's the deal like he's your ace pitcher and you think he's like your best shooter in basketball and you think he's going to shoot his way out of it.
It's almost like maybe this dude just plays too many video games because he is almost like as a sports video game player myself, and I got a whole crew of dudes. And when somebody is calling plays like Miles is calling plays, we call him, oh, you trying to be a stat man. It's almost like he's literally like, I want to drive up Rocco's stock. I'm going to get him. No, bro, great. You might be improving Rocco's, but you're lowering yours because you don't seem like you're calling the correct game. You don't seem like you're calling games to win games. You're just calling games to call games. And you got to win games or you're going to get fired. Guess what? We fire people here. People get fired. People get fired all the time. I mean, people fired after week 1. I mean, he says keep giving Hansen the ball. Yep, it's 2 carries and then poof, he's gone. What, he can't carry the ball 3? I mean, if that's the case, then maybe we need to talk to the strength and conditioning coach and find out why this dude can't carry the rock 3 times in a row when I see other teams doing it.
Well, back in the day, I mean, Montgomery. I can't remember what it seemed like they relied on him, And obviously, back in the day, you got a running back that's being productive like that, breaking off 6 to 8 yards a run. You're feeding it to him 20 plus times a game.
They do the same thing with Sama. 2 runs.
Well, I think he got hurt.
But I mean,
I think he's dinged up.
But I mean, even before,
Yeah.
I mean, if he's busted off, and then it's like, okay, now we're gonna throw four passes in a row.
Yeah.
And it's like, why?
Yeah. That's
why.
And to me, it seems like it's especially like that the third quarter for some. It seems like it's the third quarter, or when the other team gets close, or takes a lead. And they were only up by 5, and it seemed like we abandoned the run. So yeah,
No,
I know I was texting you, and
it seems like they're panicking too quickly.
Yes.
Into the games,
Yes.
And it's like, it's a long ass game.
Yeah.
And we haven't been out of any of these losses. I mean, the Cincinnati game was as close to, okay, yeah, y'all are out, and then you made a miraculous comeback. But the other 3, no, the other 3 games have not been, we're not getting blown out, but I don't know. Easy for me to say standing in the sukkah, but I don't know. Do I think the season's over? Well, no. Certain aspects of it are, there's no playoff, there's no conference championship game now. Now we got 3 games to win 1 to get to a bowl game. With the injuries mounting on the defense, it's only get harder. I mean, it's not like we're going to Fort Worth, and it's not like TCU bums.
They've got some dudes on offense. For sure.
So it's going to be another tough game. Then you got Kansas at home. Well, Kansas is they're scrambling for their own season, and you don't think they'd love to come up to Ames and play spoiler? Guess playing at Jack Trice all of a sudden isn't scary. That's not an issue for teams now.
It's just weird how everything just turned on a dime.
So that fear of playing at Jack Trice, guess what? Fans are all still there. We're all still loud. Everybody been tailgating all day, but
yeah, people were sitting through the rain.
It ain't producing on the field. The field energy ain't matching the stands energy.
Yes. Yeah, the dudes, the shirtless section. I mean, I was entertained.
Hey,
I was entertained.
You know what? Shout out to hapless Okie State because damn it, they started a trend. Granted, it's not something I'm sure they wouldn't rather have not started it, but they have started a trend that, and you know what? It caught on, and the kids had fun up there, and the old man that rolled up there with them.
Yes.
So yeah, I wish it didn't have to happen. I wish we didn't need that, but we did. It was cool,
yeah.
And I wish it could have led to something on the field. But
I got a big issue with the game ops, our DJ. So you got the you got the shirtless section up there doing the 7 Nation Army chant, and so what do you think you would play? You think we put on some 7 Nation Army and help the fellas along? No, they come out with freaking Rick Springfield.
I mean, and why
Jesse's Girl?
And why
would you play Jesse's Girl at any fucking football game?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to hear Jesse's Girl at any sporting event. Period. I don't even care if we're playing cricket. I don't want to hear it. We could be curling. Jesse's Girl is not.
Yeah.
For a sporting event.
They think they're playing that for like our age group and shit,
No, we don't want to hear that.
It's not about the old
nonsense.
people. Don't play the old people. It's about the students. It's like play shit to get them fired. I mean, they're doing their deal.
People will feed off of the students.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So yeah, I was.
I've had my complaints with the game day atmosphere for a while, for a few years. I just think that the music selection is better prior to the kickoff than it is during the game. Maybe they should
Well,
flip it.
last year, dude, I was actually last year. I didn't know any of it, but I thought it was all good. Now this year, like against the BYU game, they're playing "Free Falling" by Tom Petty. It's like, of all the fucking Tom Petty songs, I love Tom Petty, but you can do like at least "Running Down a Dream." I mean,
First of all, if we're at a football game,
yes.
every song. I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? And I might alienate some of our watchers, but I'm gonna tell you this: you don't need there's only a couple of genres that you need at a football game, and it's metal music and rap music. That's all you need. We don't need a Taylor Swift. We don't need a Bruno Mars. We don't need a Luke Bryan. We don't need any of that. You need that shit that's gonna have your heart pumping. You can feel the music coming through the stadium. That's what you need to get hyped up. Everybody pumping their fist to Billie Eilish. Like, come on, man.
Did they play Billy?
I don't know. I'm just.
No, Isabella would have known that because I'm always asking her, "Who's this?" She's
But
like, "I don't know."
I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Anyway, that was just my deal because
No.
those guys were bringing the energy, and then that's what the game ops comes out with,
Yeah.
So anyway,
I mean,
when it's going bad, it's going bad, right?
To wrap this up, we got to talk the hit on Bramer, big hit.
Shit. Yeah.
And that was just nasty, and it didn't seem as big until he went back down.
Oh yeah.
Because he got up and he went back down and he started convulsing, and they took it off the television, and they didn't show it anymore. But yeah, no, that was a big scary moment. He gave the thumbs up with his right hand, which was on the inside, so a lot of people weren't able to see it. I mean, you saw it later on the news and shit like that, but you know, he's what he tell Campbell. He'll be back in a few minutes. Is what he told Campbell when they were out there on the field, and he got discharged later.
And I think he might play this week.
And they said there's a chance that he's gonna play. For me, it would be this is a break glass in case of emergency situation.
Yes. Yeah.
And I guess that it all depends upon what was the actual diagnosis. But the fact that a few hours later he's back at home, it was a good sign. Obviously, a lot scarier than it ended up. I mean, you see some casual hits end up in something devastating, and then like this, you got a devastating hit, and it's just like, oh, not like you got the wind knocked out of him, but it was like, oh, it wasn't as at the time seemed really serious, but not as bad.
Just the way he dropped. I mean, to see somebody just drop like that because he popped. He kind of popped up right away.
He popped up.
And he started walking, and then just boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, obviously we've been going to games like 40 years now, and I don't remember anything like that.
No, there's never been anything like that. I mean,
the stadium was. Pin drop
think of when's the last time we saw somebody get carted off?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a long ass time.
Yeah.
I can't even remember that. I mean, that's literally how long it's been. Is I can't even remember seeing somebody get carted off. So, but Brain was a big ass dude, and so I guess we'll see if he's not back this weekend. I'm pretty sure he'll be back for KU. So that's Arizona State in a nutshell.
Yeah, just a weird day.
It was very. So, well, out of the frying pan and into the fire, because we got to go on the road to face a team that still has an outside chance of making the CCG. So, yeah, the TCU is really going to win this game, and I've only glanced at a few TCU games. The one I saw, they had they had missed their running back had been out for a couple of weeks, and he came back last week, and I saw him just running dudes over, and I'm like, oh great.
Yeah, they got dudes on offense.
So it can be it has the makings of a nasty situation for your clone.
Because they got two really good receivers too. One, I think it's McAllister is the one. They're number one. Yeah, they got dudes on offense. They look the part. The quarterback's good. So yeah, could be a rough one.
Yeah, I mean
they're only favored. TCU's only favored by 6.5.
They just love messing. They love messing with Cyclone fans that like to bet. That's why I don't bet on my team.
For real.
Because I'd probably be broke and extra mad. But yeah, no, I've never known Fort Worth to be a hard place to play. Even when Gary Patterson had them rolling, I never heard anybody talk about.
Yeah, they never like huge crowds.
Man, we gotta go to Fort Worth. I mean, they don't have a huge stadium anyway. But yeah, no, I've never heard people talk about we gotta go down to Fort Worth. But the game's gonna be tough because they got athletes, and we're dinged up. That defense is gonna have to play one of its better games. I don't know what's the name of the quarterback.
Sam.
Is he run?
No, he's more of a passer. He is. He's a mobile guy. I wouldn't say he's a runner, but he can run.
It's just the way.
But he's got an arm. He's got a great arm.
It's just the way we get in there. He'll run for 100 yards. But I don't.
It's something's got to change. I mean, it's just like you said. You texted me in the first quarter before we might even have been ahead, and you're like, there's just something off with this team.
Oh, I said that win or lose.
Yeah, win or lose, you're like something's off with this team.
Yeah, and I gotta go fly.
And I think that's what's up. It's they just have to find. Honestly, I thought when we had the ball last, I'm like, this is what we need. Because last year that's every time Rocco finished the game. So.
Oh my God.
So I thought we were going to do it, just because of that, and I thought I was hoping that he could finish that and get his confidence back. But
I said, this is ridiculous. I hate this team right now. I hate the OC the most. Number 13 doesn't need to play anymore on defense.
Oh boy.
Maybe they need to reverse, send the DB over to play wide receiver. So Cam Smith ain't got to do that no more. But yeah, no, I don't know. I said some crazy. I text all kinds of crazy stuff. One of these days, maybe I'll have a show where I release all my texts that I do during the sport.
I think we need to have the tracker that we just put our texts down there so they're tracking.
And one day, I will release the footages of some of my famous rants that I've cut out of these shows. But if Iowa State's not going to play good defense, got a chance to get routed.
But to me, it's on the offense.
Well,
I mean, I can't see us winning if we don't score 30 points.
I don't. That's why I'm putting it on the defense because I'm not expecting 30 points.
Yeah, I just don't. I just don't think.
I unfortunately right now, my confidence in the offense is at an all-time low.
Well, yeah, rightfully so.
It's just, oh boy, that's why I'm like, that's why I said if the defense doesn't play well, we're gonna get the doors blown off for the first time of this season.
And to me, if Rocco doesn't have it, you just have to keep handing the ball off just to keep the defense off the field. Hopefully, just a little longer. To me, instead of having these quick possessions where trying to pass it when it's not happening.
I mean, this will be one of those times that we should be preaching all week about fundamental football, because blocking, making sure you secure the reception before trying to do anything big, tackling, just staying close to your man to be able to make a play on the ball or something. I mean, those are just those fundamental things. I don't think this is a week we need to be worried about stripping the ball or making that exceptional interception. Because guess what? You go for that interception and miss, lights out.
Yeah.
They're going to take it to the house.
Yep.
So this would be a time to be fundamentally smart and play some old school Cyclone football from 2 years ago. We just kept everything up front and then just made tackles. That needs to happen on Saturday. And I don't know if the game's close and the defensive end lines up wide. Can we get to them? Just putting that out there. I don't know. I'm so disenchanted. I don't even have nothing really to say.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
So I mean,
I'll be there. I'll be here watching, doing my thing.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be watching. Well, what do you think the score is going to be?
Oh shit! I didn't even thought about that. Actually, I did think about it, and the first thing that came to my head was like 34-17, and it's not for us.
That's what you're thinking. Well, I'm not thinking much different from you. I'm thinking 31-17 is what I'm thinking.
And
for TCU, never have we both, has everybody agreed that Iowa State's going to lose.
I mean, and if I was going to pick a score for us winning, I think it would have to be like something like 34-29 or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's going to have to be
or 34-30.
I don't even know what the spread is, but I think it would have to be the over.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
I think it would have to be the over for Iowa State. Iowa State just have to be on a bender.
Offense, if we're going to win, offense has to get at least 30. Easy,
No.
And that,
I agree.
Well, that's what I picked last week. Shit, I said 33-24. And we held them to the 24, but so.
Well, there's our football. I know it wasn't in depth. No PFF
Shit. No.
for y'all this week.
This is crossover season, so
Yes, and speaking of crossover, basketball season started, and both men's and women's are 1-0. Yay! Granted, the competition was, what you would expect to be 1-0, but everybody does it, so why not us? I mean, there were some top 10 matchups. I mean, Baylor did knock off Duke in the women's side.
Arizona beats Florida,
and I watched that game. Yeah,
The men's.
Arizona handled Florida.
And BYU beat Villanova.
So, yeah, but for the Cyclones, the women played St. Thomas, and for a minute there, St. Thomas was hanging in. And I met the first minute, and then it was all lights out from there. You were able to watch some of the game. I had to listen to it on the radio, but yeah. What did you think from what you saw?
What stood out to me was how well they were moving on defense. I know they weren't, what St. Thomas from Summit League, but to me, I thought they had great movement on defense, and then we were making some threes. Kinsey Hare had some threes.
Nice to see her come back from injury.
Yeah, I think didn't Williams start out the game with 3 or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Williams, yeah.
She had like, I think, did she have the first 5 points?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, she started out real fast. But what really stood out to me was Reese Beatty, freshman backup point guard.
Yep.
She's got some energy to her on both ends of the court. So yeah, I thought she was fun to watch. But yeah, I think, like I said, the thing that stood out to me was the defense, and because what did they? St. Thomas only had like. Did they even have 40? But anyway,
I don't know. They had 20 turnovers.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, no, I mean, surprise, Kirk scored a lot of points.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't bring her up just because
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, she did what she does, and I have my Mary. Well, she's not technically in the same category as Mary Kate. But my new player out of the new people is and it's kind of cheating because she came from where she came from. She was their conference player of the year, but that Evangelina Falk.
Okay.
I liked her.
Okay.
But she was the MVP of the Southern Conference last year.
Okay.
So I mean, I guess it's kind of cheating.
Mm-hmm.
It's like picking somebody who's already had the race has already started, and I'm picking the horse now. So yeah, no, I like the energy. She was in there getting rebounds, good at steals. I didn't realize that. I looked up her stats from Wolford, where she came from, and shit. She's got like 95 career steals.
Oh
wow. She even had a triple double. One of the categories was she had 10 steals in a game, and I'm like, damn, 10 steals in a game. I mean, even if you're playing scrubs, it's hard to get 10 steals in a damn game. So that at least tells me she plays good defense and she has good anticipation, which might pay off for us in conference season. But I mean, yeah, the stars were the stars. It was nice to see what Jada Williams could do, and boy, she can do it a lot from all different levels. I mean, you said last week how Finley was talking about the most complete guard or whatever. Well, yeah, she put it all on display on Monday. So that was good to see. But yeah, no, women got off to a good start and jumped to 1-0, and they played Thursday. I think it's Thursday.
Yeah, I know the men play Thursday, but yeah, they.
Women are at 7 and the men at 9:30.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before somebody quotes me on that shit, let me go ahead and take a peek to be sure. But yeah, I believe I don't care that the Wolves are playing the Knicks right now. Yeah. Oh, 6:30. Women play Southern at 6:30, and then the men play Grambling Oh wait, are the women on now? Oh, they play today at 6:30,
Oh shit!
which seems odd.
Did they play Monday, Wednesday? Yeah.
Oh, it is Wednesday. I'm thinking today's Tuesday. Man, don't mind me. I'm
Oh, so they
old.
don't play till next Tuesday?
No, they played today. It's today at 6:30.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said I'm thinking. I was thinking it was Tuesday.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, and then the men play Grambling
yeah, tomorrow.
at 7
Yeah.
tomorrow. So, um, but the men they got off and blasted fairly. Is it Farley or Fairley?
I think it's fairly Dickinson.
Fairleigh Dickinson, and they got fairly beat up. Lipsy started. Toure started. So they're
What do you think about that?
you know I kind of like it because that gives um, experience coming right off
the bench. Yep, that's what I was gonna say too. And I think he's probably better defensively than Heisey.
Yeah,
You know,
I like them to be able to bring a dude who can score.
Yeah.
I mean he ran. I mean, well, shit, we haven't had anybody like Curtis Jones coming off the bench. You know?
Well,
So
yeah.
but the fact that you can have somebody who can score and who's willing to shoot the ball coming off the bench is a big plus. Most dudes come off the bench and they're just like, let me make sure I play good defense, and if I get a shot off, I get a shot off. Cool, but you got a dude who's gonna play good defense, trying to play good defense. I mean, he's not the greatest, but he ain't no slouch. But he's gonna be willing to go ahead and shoot the ball. So I'm cool with him being the sixth man. And Torrey's playing his ass off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well,
I like the idea of having him and Lipsy out there to set the tone defensively to start the game. Because with Lipsy's quickness and Touré's size out there, they're going to be good defensively.
But Eminem, boy, god damn, boy, still hitting threes right now. He was going bananas. 7 to 10 from the 3-point line, and good grief, boy! I thought that last one he shot, I thought was going to go in, but man, oh man, if we can have half of that this season, I'm good.
True. Yeah. Just the consistency.
I don't need him to hit 7 a night, but hey, hit 3 or 4 a night along with the other offense. I'm cool with that. Jefferson have a double.
Yeah, 14 and 10.
Yeah. Buchanan played better against. I mean, the competition is different, but he looked better this game than he did against Northwestern. But I said I'll reserve all final judgment until I see what he's like with Lipsy on the court, because it's just going to be different, because everything's just going to look different coming from Lipsy than it would be from the Toures and Batemans and those dudes. So, but he looked better. Is it Plata?
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, he did well.
He moves well on defense. I don't know if he's where he needs to be on rotations and stuff, but I was impressed how he moves on defense. Well, actually, Mulder too. He seems like he just brings energy to me.
That's my guy.
Yeah. So, I like the energy. I like the bigs. I do. I think they all can run.
I'm still not sold.
I know.
Because I don't want to get too high.
I know.
Just to get my heart broken.
But yeah. So no, I think Plato's going to be one of those guys that by February he'll really start seeing more minutes, I think.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's Fairleigh Dickinson.
Yeah.
Just like with the women, it was St. Thomas. We're not gonna. You can't glean too much off of those two games. Just like you're not gonna glean much off of these two games. But for the men, you jump back up after Grambling when you play Mississippi State up in South Dakota for all y'all heading up there. Have fun. Sanford, it's an impressive. That's an impressive venue.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Um, so yeah, no, Cyclones.
Yeah.
Cyclone basketball for you. We will get more into it as the games. I mean, it ain't gonna be long before the games are meaning something. Was it 2? Is it 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
I think it's probably around Thanksgiving time with that.
Yeah, that
with
Monday,
the Vegas tournament.
The Monday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. All right, people. Well, there you have it. 2-man power trip this
There
week.
we go.
You know how we do it. Go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones.